Hey YouTube, Captain Mark here from Kingsland and Sport Fishing. It is Monday, July 4th, and I wanted to give you guys a report. This is like a, call it a multi-day report. I was out Sunday, July 3rd, and I was out today, July 4th in the morning. And best way to put it, fishing's still tough. When I think about Sunday morning, did quite decent in the morning. Had a bunch of bites, a couple of nice matures, a couple of nice 2-year-old fish, and some small stuff. But we probably had, I bet you it was a dozen plus bites on Sunday morning. So felt pretty good as we went into the afternoon. In the morning, I'd say it was a mixed bag. So we were getting from a bait perspective. So I'd say deep meat rigs down, 100 feet of water plus down, were working quite well. We had 200 weight of steel with a fly, worked quite well, and we also had some spoon bites on long lines. Fast forward to last night. Last night was, not gonna lie, it was pretty terrible. Had Jim and his family out, great guys, and really struggled. I think we only had 4 or 5 bites the whole night. The crazy part was the first bite was probably about an 8 or 9 pound king that we got within minutes of, I'm setting up. I basically put the third rod down, which was a mag diver at 177 with an anchovy, and it just immediately got whacked. It no sooner been in the water, like, a minute or two, and it got hit. I was thinking it was a great night. That was the only bite we had for about 3.5, 4 hours. Ended up going into what I would call extra innings last night, where right around 9:15 as the sun was coming down. That's when we managed to get a few more decent bites, and we landed one of those kings, and one of them got away, got lost. But real tough night last night. When we did get the bites late, they both came on divers. Crazy part was I tried a small spread, I tried a big spread. At one point I had a 12 rod spread out, spoons, flies, meat, and we just could not get them to go last night. And that seems to be the general consensus from people, that it was really tough fishing. So fast forward to this morning, July 4th. And by the way, happy July 4th to all my American friends. But as we set up this morning, started the setup at 55 feet of water, got to 65 feet of water. Meat rigger pops, had it set down at 60 as I was trolling out. Nice 20 pound king on that, on a hot fish flasher with a hot fish bait head, one of my customs, and meat. So it worked out great. Throughout the morning, I'd say we picked away. We had some rainbows, we had some smaller kings, and we had some shakers. Unfortunately, too many shakers. One piece of advice I have for you guys right now is if you're out taking care of boards, make sure you clean the boards quite often, as you'll find you're dragging a lot of small fish. So basically I was clearing a side probably every 30 to 45 minutes, just to make sure that I wasn't dragging too many fish. Later on, I started to see some hooks down real deep. I had a rigger down at I think about 125, and I was seeing some 180 foot marks. So I started to lower down the downrigger, and as I'm lowering the downrigger, popped it off the clip. Here I am. I thought I popped it off the clip. What had actually happened, the king had hit the rig as it was coming down, and we landed a nice king, probably another 18, 19 pound king. So got okay fish this morning, but it's still tough, folks. Really tough. Like this morning, I trolled right from the call it the entrance of the marina, all the way out to the Leslie Street Spit, and then trolled all the way back. And you're not seeing a lot of marks. It's quite tough. The good news is the temperatures are starting to warm up and set up, but we've got no bait really, and unfortunately with no bait, there's not much for fish. But we're persevering. We're trying to get them. All the captains, we're trying to keep in touch to make sure that we stay on the fish. But it's a tough go. It's almost like every day it's someone's turn to have a really bad trip. It is what it is. Anyways, hope you find this video useful. If you do, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe button. Good luck out there. I hope you do well or find some. And you know what? If you're at a different port. I know I'm fishing out of obviously Scarborough Bluffs and that water between Bluffers Park and Toronto for the most part. But if you're somewhere else and it's good fishing, let me know, and I'd like to do shout out on some of my next videos just so I can share with folks. Anyways, talk to you later and have a great one, folks. See ya.